Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you isn't motivation. It's transformation disguised as thought. Most people walk through life like prisoners chained to invisible walls. They wake up, move, talk, even dream. But every action, every emotion, every failure is born from one single pattern of thought, a thought they never chose, a thought that chose them. You've heard this phrase before: your thoughts create your reality. But you didn't believe it, did you? Because if you did, you'd be unstoppable by now. You'd already be living the life you keep imagining when no one's watching. Here's the truth they never told you. The mind doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you repeat. Every day, your subconscious, that silent mechanical giant inside you, listens not to your goals, not to your dreams, but to your dominant frequency of thought. That's the reason some men seem untouchable, as if the universe bends around them. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's programming. So here's the dangerous thought I want you to use every day. Everything I think becomes my world, so I will think like a creator, not a slave. Say it again, not softly, not politely, with command, with authority, because the moment you own that sentence, the moment it sinks below your conscious awareness, the universe begins to reorganize itself around your new vibration. This isn't magic. It's mechanics. You are not some fragile being in a hostile world. You are the architect of meaning, the builder of inner worlds, the engineer of the unseen. The elites, the powerful, the visionaries, they've always known this. That's why they control symbols, stories, and ideas, because whoever controls the narrative controls the minds, and whoever controls the minds controls the reality. When you wake up tomorrow, watch your thoughts like a hawk. See which ones whisper weakness. See which ones repeat fear. And then, cut them off. Replace them with the Creator's code. I think like a builder. I think like a God in human form. Because every single thing you believe, every emotion, every result, every limit, is nothing but the echo of a repeated thought. Change the echo, and the world bends to the sound. But be warned, once you awaken this, you can never go back. You will see how most people live trapped in illusions they built with their own mind. You'll start to hear the difference between slaves of thought and masters of it. And when that moment comes, when you feel the shift, you'll understand why I told you. Use this thought every day and watch your life change. Would you like me to continue with section 2, where the descent deepens and we reveal why most people's minds sabotage them, even when they try to change? Now that you've seen the surface of power, let's descend into the deeper layer. The war most men never win. Because once you start thinking like a creator, something begins to fight back. That resistance you feel, that voice that says, "This is stupid, this won't work," that's not you. That's the old program. See, your mind isn't one single thing. It's two forces locked in eternal conflict, the architect and the prison guard. The architect dreams. The prison guard enforces. The architect whispers possibility. The guard laughs and says, "Be realistic." Every time you tried to level up to break the loop, the guard woke up. It whispered guilt. It whispered fear. It whispered logic, and you obeyed. This is the moment most men die alive, never knowing they were enslaved by their own thought patterns. But the truth, the guard isn't evil. It's ancient. It was born to keep you safe, to keep you predictable, to protect you from uncertainty. But in the modern world, safety is death. Predictability is decay. If you stay in the walls too long, your soul begins to rot in comfort. Let me tell you something most gurus are too afraid to say. Growth hurts. Evolution feels like death. Because to create a new identity, the old one must burn. You've got to let the fire consume who you were. Every limiting belief, every false narrative, every quiet self-doubt, feed it to the flames. Because only then can the new thought rise. The thought of a man who chooses his mind instead of being ruled by it. A man who doesn't hope reality changes, He decides it does. That's dangerous power. That's forbidden knowledge. Because once you know this, you can't be manipulated by the system anymore. Now listen closely. If you've come this far, your subconscious is listening. It's hungry. It's waiting for a command. So here's what I want you to do. Go to the comments right now and type, "I command my mind." Type it twice. Let it echo through your fingertips. Because words are spells and repetition is ritual. When you write it, you're not feeding the algorithm. You're feeding your transformation. Every time you repeat that phrase, the guard weakens. The old identity loses its grip, and a new signal begins to rise, the signal of someone awake. You'll start noticing strange things. People will treat you differently. Time will move differently. Luck, the illusion of the weak, will start bending toward you. Because you'll have done the one thing few ever do. You'll have chosen your dominant thought. And when you choose your thought, you choose your reality. Would you like me to continue with section 3, where the transformation completes and the Creator's code is revealed, the final level of using this thought to permanently alter your destiny? You've crossed the line now. There's no going back to the man who lived on autopilot, no returning to that quiet sleep they call normal life. You've glimpsed the machinery behind existence, the secret that reality doesn't respond to need or luck, but to command. Most people spend their lives asking. They ask for success, for peace, for meaning, as if the universe were a parent deciding who deserves dessert. But creators don't ask. They declare. They speak with conviction, and the world reshapes itself to match that tone. That's the Creator's code. As I think, I build. As I speak, I shape. As I believe, I become. If that sounds mystical to you, it's because your mind has been conditioned to see power as something external. But look deeper. Every structure, every empire, every revolution in human history started as a single thought that refused to die. A thought powerful enough to infect reality itself. That's what you hold now. This isn't motivation. This is mental engineering. You're rewriting the subconscious blueprint that tells your nervous system who you are and what you're capable of. And when that blueprint changes, your entire destiny rearranges to fit it. But here's the catch: you can't hold two blueprints at once. You can't build a palace while still protecting the ruins. You must let the old mind collapse. You must become ruthless with your inner world. From this day forward, you do not hope for change. You broadcast it. Every thought is a transmission. Every emotion is a signal. And the universe is not ignoring you. It's mirroring you. When you think like a creator, reality becomes your reflection. When you think like a victim, reality becomes your cage. So each morning, before you speak to anyone, before the noise of the world invades your frequency, I want you to stand still, close your eyes, and say, "I am the cause. I am the creator. Everything I think becomes my world." Don't just say it, feel it. Let it vibrate through your bones like a command written in code. Because it is code. You're programming the simulation from the inside out. And as you repeat it daily, you'll start noticing something terrifying. The old coincidences vanish. The bad luck fades. And the world around you starts to obey. That's when you'll realize this wasn't motivation. It was initiation. You've stepped into the realm of those who know. And from this moment on, you're not just surviving in someone else's design. You're building your own. So remember this final truth. You don't get the life you want. You get the life you command. Use this thought every day and watch your life change, not by chance but by design.